The crypto YOLOer. This one's chaotic, loud, and either makes you a millionaire overnight or leaves you crying in your ramen noodles. The crypto YOLOer doesn't wait for stable coins, ETFs, or boring advisors. Nah, they scroll Reddit at 3 a.m., spotting coins with names like Space Cat or Fart Rocket. They know nothing about fundamentals, charts, or market caps. They rely on hype, memes, and the FOMO pulsating through Discord groups. One night, you throw $200 at some random token because your buddy said it would moon while you're half asleep, and boom, 2 weeks later, your wallet says $500K. You didn't plan this. You didn't calculate it. You just bought a coin named after a bodily function, and somehow it worked. The thrill is part of the appeal. You wake up checking charts like it's the stock market worship. And yeah, the downside is brutal. One tweet, one hack, one rug pull, and your life savings evaporate faster than your motivation on Monday morning. And somehow in 2025, the YOLOers keep making headlines. Sometimes rich, sometimes broke, always chaotic. Some even make it a lifestyle, treating every crypto tip like gospel, while their parents cry silently over their 401k. They don't want slow growth. They want fireworks, rocket emojis, and bank alerts that make them spill their Red Bull. The tech entrepreneur, this is the grind, the sleepless nights, the ramen diet, the caffeine-fueled chase of an idea that might or might not work. The tech entrepreneur isn't scared of failing. In fact, they court it. They've tried apps, AI tools, crypto wallets, delivery platforms, subscription boxes, and sold exactly 0 hoodies, but they keep pushing. Every rejection, every bug, every launch that crashes within hours is just data. Suddenly, a scrappy app that translates dog barks into texts gets traction. Investors notice. Download numbers go through the roof. A big tech firm makes an offer. $2 million, and just like that, your bedroom coding marathon pays off. The beauty here is the method. It's messy, exhausting, relentless, but it's controllable. You aren't at the mercy of chance as much as the crypto YOLOer. You earn every dollar by outlasting everyone, learning faster, moving faster, and refusing to accept the life of a 9-to-5 drone. The reward is enormous: freedom, control, and the occasional ridiculous purchase like a $500 espresso machine, because why not? This path is brutal, but the payout isn't just money. It's the satisfaction of knowing you built something from nothing while everyone else slept. Plus, there's a strange joy in telling your old teachers that you skipped the normal path and somehow ended up owning a company while they're still filing TPS reports. The Inheritor too. Some people just skip the grind entirely. They're born into money, like literal bonus levels in the game of life. Maybe your great uncle sold a tech company, or your parents invested in the right Bitcoin back in 2012. You don't strategize. You don't wake up at 5 a.m. to learn Excel. You inherit estate, stock portfolio, luxury homes, maybe even a private jet. Life is confusingly easy. People tell you, money doesn't buy happiness, and you nod while sipping $20 lattes delivered by a barista who knows your order by heart. There's a caveat, sure. Being handed wealth can leave you soft, purposeless, or emotionally constipated, but it's hard to feel sympathy when you're complaining while golfing at 7 a.m. in cashmere polos. You're rich because of luck, lineage, timing, and circumstance. No late nights, no pitch decks, no meme coin panic, just access. And while the world chases strategies and hacks, you're navigating yacht parties and brunches, trying not to spill your mimosa on the Gucci. The social games are real, though. Sometimes you have to explain to strangers that you worked for it, when really your bank balance grew while you napped. It's a weird, effortless privilege. And in 2025, the Inheritors continue to live rent-free in the collective awe of everyone grinding around them. The OnlyFans, hustler, risky? Oh, absolutely. Glamorous? Sometimes if you squint and ignore the 3-day-old laundry pile in the corner. Profitable? Insanely. But only if you're smart, strategic, and can handle a level of exposure that would make most people run screaming. Let's be clear, this isn't just posting selfies or adult content and hoping for magic. Nope, it's marketing, branding, fan engagement, emotional manipulation in a totally legal way, algorithm mastery, and yes, somehow fitting in moisturizer between posting schedules. The top 1% of creators are pulling in numbers that make NBA stars look like part-timers. Sophie Rain reportedly made more than professional athletes last year, just from her living room. That's right, no locker rooms, no jerseys, just Wi-Fi, a camera, and some carefully curated chaos. But here's the reality for the other 99%. You're grinding constantly, posting, engaging, tweaking, learning what gets attention, hoping the algorithm doesn't ghost you for 3 weeks straight. Trolls will hate, comments will sting, and there's no safety net. One misstep, one off day, and the internet scrolls right past you like you're yesterday's meme. That's the brutal truth. This hustle doesn't forgive laziness. There's no just try again tomorrow with a guaranteed paycheck. And yet, when it clicks, oh boy, The reward is sweet. Financial freedom, autonomy, and control over your life like few other paths can offer. Every DM, every post, every limited content drop is a calculated play. You're essentially running a business where your product is yourself, and yes, that can get weird fast. But the risk makes the triumph feel electric. Wealth here isn't accidental. It's built on guts, timing, emotional intelligence, and a deep understanding of what makes scrolling humans stop mid-feed. You're basically a psychologist, marketer, performer, and entrepreneur rolled into one. The NPC saver. Silent, relentless, unstoppable. Meet the NPC saver, the person who turns boredom into a superpower. This path isn't flashy. There's no viral TikTok, no crypto moonshot, no OnlyFans drama, just discipline, habit, and routine so tight it would make a drill sergeant blush. You don't flex. You don't chase trends. You grind every day. Budget meticulously. Spend deliberately. Buy discounted clothes. Eat cheaply. Skip fancy restaurants. Ignore the latest gadgets. Skip parties everyone else raves about. Focus on one goal, building wealth steadily over time while everyone else chases shiny distractions. Your life might look boring to outsiders. You might work 2 jobs, maybe 7 days a week, maybe more. Friends invite you to brunch, rooftop parties, concerts, and you politely decline, sipping a $1 coffee at home. You're a monk disguised as a regular human. Predictable? Sure. Uninspiring? Maybe. Glamorous? Not at all. But here's the thing. After 15, maybe 20 years of this quiet grind, you're free. No debt, mortgage paid, investments quietly producing cash flow like a lazy river of money. You don't own a Tesla. You don't need one. You own freedom. Real freedom. The kind you can't buy in a store or flaunt on Instagram. The influencer machine? You start off awkward. Cringe-worthy TikToks from your bedroom, lip-syncing, fake story times, random trends no one asked for. Maybe your cousin likes the video. Maybe a bot. Slowly, strangers start showing up. Then brands notice. Your first deal? A print-on-demand t-shirt company selling thin, shrink-prone garbage. You hype it as premium streetwear. Somehow, people buy $10K in a day. You blink, look around your messy room and realize this is happening. From there, it escalates. Sponsorships, partnerships, merch, affiliate links. Suddenly, posting in pajamas is your 9 to 5, and the internet pays for it. Here's the thing. Every post, every collab, every video is a lever. Miss one trend, someone else eats your lunch. Nail one, you're financially untouchable. But this path isn't for the faint-hearted. You need stamina, creativity, resilience. Trolls will mock, algorithms will betray. Your best ideas might flop. Your worst ones might go viral for all the wrong reasons. It's messy, unpredictable, and occasionally soul-crushing. And yet, if you stick with it, the payoff is massive. You're not just earning money. You're building a brand, a business, a platform that scales while you sleep. In 2025, social media is a goldmine, but only if you understand it. It's more than posting. It's partnerships, negotiation, audience psychology, and timing. You're constantly testing what works, tweaking strategies, and staying relevant in a landscape that changes faster than your morning coffee cools. One viral trend can make you, but one mistake can cost you months of work, and that's the thrill. The grind is real, but the reward? Exponential. Some people think influencers just post selfies and lip sync. Wrong. You're essentially a one-person marketing agency, product manager, creative director, and psychologist all rolled into one. And if you play it right, you don't just make money, you create leverage, attention, and influence that multiplies over time. You can monetize your audience in multiple ways simultaneously, and each new follower is essentially a tiny investment in your personal empire. In short, post smart, stay consistent, outthink the algorithm, and in 2025, you're not just an influencer. You're a money-making machine living rent-free in everyone's feed, the one of one. Be the best at something, doesn't matter what. Chess, gaming, pool, basketball, coding, TikTok content creation. If you can truly be the GOAT in your field, the money follows. LeBron James makes over $100 million in a year from contracts and sponsorships because he's the best basketball player alive. Reyes might be the best pool player in the world and make a couple of million. The difference is the scale. Being number one in anything that generates serious revenue is your ticket. It's hard. It's competitive, it's relentless, but the payoff is insane. Prestige, influence, and the kind of income that doesn't just support you, it builds empires. In 2025, platforms, brands, sponsorships, and global attention make this more accessible than ever if you've got the skill, personality, and stamina. The gambler, pure luck, adrenaline, and risk on a level most people can't comprehend. The gambler walks into a casino or bets online, fully aware that the odds are against them, and uses nothing but instinct and boldness. $100. At roulette becomes $1. Million because of streaks, momentum, and sheer balls. This path isn't repeatable. You can't scale it. You can't train for it. But one night, one lucky streak, and life changes forever. Casinos, sports bets, and high-stakes poker are lottery-level plays in human form. You either walk out rich, or you walk out with your lessons learned the hard way. It's thrilling, nerve-wracking, and insanely rare. But for those who succeed, immense. Instant wealth without the grind, without the hustle, without the slow climb. In 2025, with online betting, crypto gambling, and international casinos, the thrill is just a click away. The risk is absurd. The reward is life-changing. And somehow, it's part of the ecosystem of wealth creation that exists alongside the grinders, influencers, and entrepreneurs, proving that there's more than one path to the top. And here's the thing, most people will never experience that rush, the pure, heart-pounding thrill of risking it all and actually winning. Subscribe to Mr. Simple Explains channel for more to achieve your financial freedom.